Yeah,
That should be useful here.
I was looking at the line of language because I was gonna. I'm planning my downtime action. I realized nobody has Dwarvish.
Don't worry,
Spend a
I speak Primordial.
Spend a
He's
week hard
already-
focusing learning Dwarvish. Come on, you can do it.
I mean that's kind of the plan. I was gonna buy a bunch of language books, and just slowly learn them over months of travel.
Fellas, if we run into a primordial deity, I got us covered.
If an angel comes to us for whatever reason, I still speak Celestial.
And I can talk to the giants.
Hey, so can I. We can do it together, Seeker.
It'll be great.
You speak Gnomish? Because I can read those magic runes, maybe.
Gnomish.
The Gnomish?
You know,
The gnome.
I
miss our gnome
Gnomish.
I miss our gnomish wizard.
He'll be back one day. Just wait for him.
He'll come back,
Will
he'll be a level
appear
20.
someday.
He'll be a level 20 already.
What
He's
gnomish
like-
wizard?
Fair enough.
Noom?
No, Jurgen.
Jurgen.
Jurgen?
Yeah, the forest.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh,
life of the party.
That guy.
Oh, that dude.
The drunk wizard.
Mm-hmm.
One day he'll return.
One day he will share the secrets to
We're gonna
his
be like.
cantrip to summon Bud Lights.
Well, I mean,
Or
he already
Coors
sold
Lights,
that,
sorry.
so he already sold that, so we can already get that.
He sold the cantrip rights to one man.
We still have to go and collect the money like every so often.
And the only one of us that technically can is Santo.
Yes, actually.
Hello.
Because he was there during the whole
That
deal.
reminds me, Santo, add 5,000 gold to your sheet.
Oh, sick. Sweet.
Yes! Income!
I'm going to heat up some spaghetti and put you guys in my ears until then. While that's happening, let's see. Hunter, give us a recap. And,
boy.
yeah, don't skimp on details.
Oh boy, I was very unactive during that session. Shit. I know we went to the, an exotic pet shop in which Santo was trying to look for a flying companion and came across was it a pseudo dragon or a fairy dragon?
That was a fairy dragon.
A fairy dragon, in which I do not remember the name, but they were pretty freaking cool. Also, we got to meet up with some canine companions inside that same one. Unfortunately, I believe it's the Shadow Mastiff we did not take on.
He wanted to end
Because he wanted to end the world, and for some reason, L was against that for some reason. L was also against a Hellhound, but managed to convince him that if at least we can possibly make a deal with it, because it is a fiend creature, deals are like their shtick. And the whole thing was that Santo had to beat this Hellhound in a fight for him to become the Hellhound's master. Fighting occurred, Santo won, he's got a Hell Dog.
do, yeah.
What else happened? I don't remember.
Well, then we got in the north.
At some
Oh,
point
that's
early.
right, because after
Yeah.
that, we went north to the town of, I don't remember.
Talked with some priests and
Yes.
received a vision.
Yep.
Or
So-
El did.
We went to that big dwarven mining town to speak with one of the priests of Morden, if not, I think, like, the biggest priest of Morden, I'm pretty sure figuratively. And literally, I know we found him making this giant, metal spire out of, I believe it was adamantine wolf? Or was it mithril?
there was a lot of both metals in the room.
Gotcha. So he was making a giant metal pole out of
yeah.
expensive metals.
And the time that you guys were down there, I don't think his metal cooled enough for you to determine what it was.
You know what? That is very fair. He only talked through telepathy because I'm pretty sure his voice was so deep and vibrating that it probably would have caved in, you know, the mountain
Yep.
or whatever we were in underground. So talked a lot to Santo in the mind. Said deals were made, and essentially we're kind of just going to be doing our own thing for about a week's time before we can come back and collect the betrayer items turned maybe vestige.
Hopefully.
Hopefully turn vestige. If not, then evil shit's been eliminated. But
Either way, a win.
a win nonetheless.
And the living vestige that's in the party borrowed 3,000 gold from our druid.
Yeah. Yeah, you borrowed 3,000 gold to create an item, and then just told on yourself like the kid who asks the teacher if they're going to grade the homework.
Mm.
Sick. That's fine. That's not my character.
Look,
That's a pretty decent recap. At this point, let's talk about downtime. So, long and short of it is, as you exit the cave, with this guy who climbed most of the way back up using just his axes, you reach the top and you are sent back up into the city. Still somewhat maze-like, but with the previous survival check that was rolled last session, you guys can figure out your way about town. Let's go down the list and see what everyone wants to do in downtime. Jaeger first.
So,
Or if you want to propose party activities, by all means, anyone can speak up. But
anybody before I say what I was gonna do? Want to recommend some things?
go for it.
All right then. Yeah. Jaeger is just gonna, maybe do some work. Probably in the mines, maybe because his tremor sense could and detect magic might be able to assist the gentleman in the mines.
sure. What kind of job are you looking for in mines?
So now I do have a question because I know we were discussing this earlier, but I want to ask you for certain. So when it comes to tremor sense, would I be able to sense different like the different densities of the ground around me? Like with those
Uh,
vibrations, like sensing metal
you
versus dirt and stone?
you would need to set up a sort of like tuning fork. You'd need to have one sort of crafted. It really wouldn't take that long to make. It would just take a very um
Okay.
what's the word? Just a metal that um can kind of resonate with the stone around it when
Gotcha.
it's
So
tapped
like
against the stone, and like that way you'd be able to kind of
gotcha. So like my long sword wouldn't be able to function as that.
no, not just anything would be able to. It would have to be the right
Gotcha.
material and shape.
So how much would something like that cost then to get like a larger kind of like tuning fork rod, like a python, to be
Uh,
like crafted?
yeah. Give me an investigation check. Uh, yeah.
That would be a
This isn't
15.
like to find someone who can make this. It's just to find the cheapest person.
Yeah. So 15, yeah.
15. To make this, probably only around 10 gold.
All right, I feel like that's an investment well made. If I'm going to be making some money off of it in the long run. All right.
Dope.
A big old
you have
tuning
that
fork.
commissioned and created within the first day. We can go day by day. You have a week of downtime, so we certainly don't have to. We can kind of speed through this. You mainly wanted to work in the mines.
Yeah.
Is your goal to keep material that you mine, or is it just to work as a standard, like, low-level miner, finding veins and,
Yeah.
getting them out?
Yeah, honestly, going out, like, maybe I could work by commission of what I can find.
Gotcha.
But, yeah,
So
I
you're
don't
trying to set up
intend
yourself a gig to primarily just find these veins and,
Yeah.
like, point them out for people
Mhm.
for probably a higher price.
Yeah. Instead of
Seeing as how
people...
you'll...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, instead of people mining blindly and spending money that way, I can, ping my way around to find ore. Yeah. I think that'll be a decent way to make some money.
Absolutely. They ask you how much would you like to make per vein that you find?
I'd
What's your asking
say,
price?
based on the vein, I'd like a
Yeah, I
gold
mean,
piece
for
per
each
pound of
material.
ore.
Oh.
If it's mithril or
For
adamantine. If it's anything lower than that, I'll take like a silver piece.
per pound of ore.
Yes.
So you'll basically be getting royalties from these veins for potentially years, depending on the size of them.
Yes.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check. Because that's kind of an agreeable offer, but they don't like...
That'll be a 14 persuasion.
14.
You know what? I have
Um,
this little inspiration up here that I'm gonna throw. I think it's a D6.
Okay.
So, we'll just throw that on top for a 2. So that'll be a 16.
Okay. They say, all right, we do find that agreeable. However, we would like you to consider a counter proposal. Instead of royalties for years and years to come, we would like to offer a flat 250 gold pieces for every silver, gold, and platinum vein that you find. 200 gold pieces per gem that you find. And for the super valuable metals and materials, 1,000 gold pieces per vein.
So
and then just never have to pay you again.
all right. So just to clarify, Wolf. So it's 250 for silver, gold, platinum. correct?
Yes, correct.
200 per gem.
Yep.
And you said 1,000 for any of the other expensive metals.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just writing it down so,
Sorry,
I
I'm
don't forget. Yeah, no
doing shit
worries.
that squeals in the mic, I guess, so I just keep muting myself between.
Yeah, of course, no issue. All right, yeah, you know what? I'd say that's agreeable enough. All right, that's a vibe.
Amazing, yeah. They gladly shake your hand, immediately have some random like elf diplomat that they have in the corner speedily write up this contract. And they get you on your way down to the mines. This contract is for a limited time. It is. You will have to pay 50 gold pieces per day that you're down in the mines. But you have the potential to make, hundreds more. So,
Yes, of course.
amazing. All right, with that, give me, I'll say, an investigation check for every day that you're down in the mines. So 6 days.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So,
Any nat 20s.
no natural 20s, but a dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you want me to go down the list?
Yes, one by one.
All right. 7.
Okay.
20.
Gotcha.
18.
Okay.
6. 16. And 11.
Fantastic. Good rolls.
Yeah, pretty decent. Some high and some low.
For the most part. Yeah. Amazing. I'll say, there are better days than others. As you kind of test this tool out, you see it only has a radius. When you kind of tap on the rocks, you can only see about 30 feet away, down through, and it's very, very hazy. It's kind of difficult to decipher at first what you're kind of seeing because you've never really tried this before. That being said, you kind of start to get the hang of it. And there are better days and there are worse days. But all told, you make about 2,500 gold pieces.
All right, that's pretty decent.
For a week's work, when the average daily pay is 1 gold piece a day,
it's pretty freaking good.
for these miners, which is what you would have been making if you did decide to be a miner. Yeah, 2,500 is a little better than 6.
Yeah.
Um,
But hey, I'm building a brand.
Sure.
Blind miner. That's
You
what we'll
see,
call it.
there are some dwarves who are trying to like study you a little bit, and they watch what you do and how you do it, and you hear them like theory crafting on how to build a machine that does what you do.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's
That
fair.
being said, these are just like miners deep in the mines.
Yeah.
They're not like engineers or anything. But
I mean, hey, you know,
this is more revolutionary than most technology for them.
pretty good week. Good week.
Mm-hmm. All right. L.
Yes. Elle's gonna spend the entire week pretty much deep in meditation. Yeah, I
That
thought
sounds good to me.
I was originally expecting the entire party was thinking we were gonna go hunt monsters, but if it's gonna be on an individual basis, I'd rather focus on spending the time in meditation, working on his spell.
Sounds good. Absolutely. Give me, I'll say 3 consecutive wisdom checks.
Oh, that's just not nice. Man.
If you want me to roll them, I can.
No, actually, you want to roll 'em? Go ahead, buddy.
You're just gonna throw away your nat 20?
Bro, I rolled a 7 and a 5 the next 2 rolls. I'm willing to. The average.
A nat 20, a 7, and a 5?
Yeah, 22, a 7, and a 5, yeah.
You know what nat 20s are for me, though.
No.
It's an automatic success.
Fair. No, I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw it. Yeah, you know what? Let him throw it away.
Yeah, let's let him do this. This sounds like a great plan. What could go wrong?
You know, Cameron, you should be worried. I made this spell to kill you. Like, that's
Yeah.
legitimately where this actually originally came from, was before I killed you. This was the plan to kill you. So. But I do appreciate you encouraging it. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll make sure I make something that takes you with me.
You won't, but you can try.
Alright.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Amazing. So, this is the name of the spell that you have just created. Over this week. Essentially, here, yeah, I'm gonna type this out, and then I'll make the spell in D&D Beyond later, or you can if you want. But
Oh no, buddy, you're the DM. You get to enjoy that torture.
sure, spells are easy. Spells and magic items are easy. Monsters is where it gets weird.
Oh, it's all well. I mean, when you only get two days to really do any item crafting for your players, I don't have time to do it every day.
I mean, I can do it if it's sent to me. I got nothing but time this week.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Sweet. That's the spell I'll create it after session.
That works.
Dope. And that's what you do for the week. Santo.
Yeah. I am looking for language books. I know there's one I can get here, which is Dwarvish. I have some others if I can find them. I'll just post the 5. I was grabbing languages that I know nobody has. So yeah, books to teach Dwarvish and, if possible, Goblin, Orc, Undercommon, and Deep Speech.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, you find language books for all of these.
Sick.
I mean, that takes like half a day to find the books.
Yeah.
Spending
Well, I'm going to spend the rest of my time being Santo and going around healing people for free. So,
the doctor is in.
yep, being Santo.
Sounds good. Seeker.
I will spend the first however many days it takes to craft the item I was aiming for. With that troll.
Roll Arcana.
26.
26. Dope. Yeah. You only have to work on it for 2 days of this week before it is done. And here, I'm gonna add it to your character sheet.
Alright.
And you can refresh whenever.
I'll refresh now. Take a look at it, because... While it's useful, I can't utilize that. So, I'd like to spend a few days trying to sell both the Troll Claw and the Tentacle Rod. If I can, and while selling them, look for something that would be more useful to me, such as all-purpose tools.
Okay.
If I don't come up with something in, say, 3 days, I'll spend the last 2 days researching.
All right. You find a market pretty quickly. There are people who want to buy the Troll Claw and the Tentacle Rod. What prices are you setting for these?
For the tentacle rod, I'll set a price around 5,000 with a barter, and I'll let them talk me down to 4,000 in total. At that, any lower than that, I will refuse sale. And for the troll claw, given its abilities, I'm going to set its price point around 15,000 with, again, another 1,000 wiggle room downwards at minimum. That is the lowest I would take.
All right. Pretty easy to say. Nobody accepts prices that high for these.
All right, what is the general consensus then on what prices they would accept?
They try and talk you down by half for both items.
I'll let go of the troll claw for half, definitely.
Okay. You can add 7,500 to your sheet and
For the
take away the
tentacle
troll
rod,
claw.
I can't go lower than 3,000.
Then you do not sell it.
That is acceptable. I will then spend the rest of the time researching. And what I will be researching, I would actually like to look into the creation of myrmidons.
Of what?
Myrmidons. Elementals that are created, bound by magic into suits of plate armor that serve their masters. Specifically, I'm looking to create an offshoot variety that would be basically a walk-in forge. But understanding how this is done first would probably be better than just randomly attempting it.
Otherwise known as. Sorry, I'm just reading up a little bit. Okay. And what are you looking into about them? How they're made, or
Yes,
how
the
you can?
creation.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
That'll be a 20, and just to make sure that it's quite easy to gain anything, since this is on one of the last days, I'll pop a flash of genius to make it 25.
Okay. All right. Dope. 25. Yeah, you do. It's strange. You're not a citizen of this city, and there's really zero reason for the dwarves here to give you access to so much information that has done so much for them. However, pretty much without question, they give you full access to their libraries.
I'll take it.
And with that, they they absolutely give that to you, and you are able to excuse me, find different blueprints and texts on how they are created.
I'll copy them down into a notebook then basically and keep an idea of it.
Absolutely. You see, it will take a lot of resources to create one of these. And especially with the specifications that you want to give it, it'll take probably even more.
I'd first end up trying to make a test one, because again, more bodies to throw at a problem is never terrible.
It's fair. Absolutely. But you finish kind of copying things down, writing your notes, and the week of downtime is over. with that, the party, which I assume has probably kind of reconvened at the end of each day,
Yeah, I think so.
kind of stated progress and
Seeker would have shown
checked
off the
in.
troll hand to everybody and be like, I'm not giving this to any of you. It's terrible. It's amazing, but terrible.
I mean, fair, I guess.
And when asked, he would literally tell you, you eat it, it poisons you, but you get to regrow things.
That is the worst description of that item I've ever heard.
It doesn't even let you regrow things. It says so in the description.
Yeah, I know, but Seeker's just going to be like that, just so they no one ends up wanting it for any form of regeneration. That's just a bad idea.
You don't think it can regenerate the stuff that was what was it, Thrasium that was inside you?
Given that it's not a physical part of me anymore, I doubt it. However, Seeker is also going to turn to Santo and give him 1,500 gold back, half of your investment returned.
Santa, what's the interest rate on that loan?
There's no interest among friends.
Oh, that's why. It's because he considers him a friend. I thought we thought the dragon was our party mate. He was just an item, but alright.
You know what? I can also imagine just the dragon just chilling on the shoulder. Well, not because how big is the baby dragon? We talking like 3 feet?
Yeah. Well,
Like a
Like
medium or a
snout to
large
tail.
dog?
it's like a small to medium dog.
Okay.
That's actually from the D&D animation. There you go.
Oh, that's cute.
Look at him.
All right, that's kind of cool. Little spit
Yeah.
up.
No.
Little dragon on your on your shoulder. Sick. Well, the party comes back together last night of the week. In the morning, you'll head down to the mines. Do you have anything you want to prepare or plan before you head down there?
If I see any books on alchemy or that, I would stop and buy it real quick.
Literally hundreds.
I will stop and buy a few then.
What do you buy?
Books on basics of alchemy and
Alchemy for dummies?
potions.
Yeah.
Making,
So, an alchemist guide for dummies.
Is there a hillbilly alchemy book?
You find,
If
know
there's
how everything in the
lore-
D&D world is Mordenkainen's this, Tasha's this.
I find
Some
Tasha's
sort
guide
of,
to alchemy for
like
free.
wizard's name. This
Yeah.
is like
Guide.
Smushface Jeb's guide to alchemy for
Seeker will
for
look at that one.
simpletons.
Seeker will look at that one and grab it just to be safe and grab a few of the higher
like
ranking
pictures
ones as
of-
well.
Pappy Floor's personal journal.
One day.
One day.
How much would those run me on the way?
They give them to you for free.
Oh,
That means they don't work, buddy.
I mean, they got them. You know.
I was gonna say, tell me the last time you got something for free that didn't come with a catch. There's either the potions
there's
don't
always
work.
a catch.
Tell me the
Or-
last time you got something for free from a dwarf.
I was
Does
just
the STT
work?
Does the
We're gonna
STD
put it
from
in
Friday
the-
count?
Hey,
What?
You know what? Seeker's gonna leave 5 gold for the books at the very least. Going, I gotta pay something for these.
5 gold pieces? Holy shit!
Days of work for alchemy.
If they're giving him to him, it's more or less a donation to give back. It's how he's viewing it. It's not something that they wanted money.
Man
for
is
first.
artificially inflating the price of all potion books going forward from Dwarven cities.
But I want to put out there, Lore got like a really good magic item for free. We're
Freaking 5 days work in the mines.
And you still can't afford one book.
I can. I certainly can.
He certainly can.
I don't know, Seeker, you can check to see if any of the other dwarves that we run into along the way, if they're literate, then we'll know if this is going to be an effect on their population.
We'll see. It's very nice being the city
amazing.
full of craftsmen, though.
Mm-hmm.
Seeker's gonna stay close to Santo out of worry that he's gonna get kidnapped at any moment.
Do I need to actually get you a backpack you can sit in while I walk? Like, just a separate.
I think I'm too heavy for that anymore, Santo.
Don't doubt me.
I don't doubt you, I just think I'm fat.
How much do you weigh?
Well, he's made out of iron and bronze now, and he's 3 feet tall, and so decently heavy, I'd say.
Some
Going
number
over
that-
the. Give me a minute, I'll calculate his weight.
Seeker weighs 300 pounds.
I can lift you.
Good to know.
I can. Not for long amounts of time, but I can.
Then yeah, I'll just stay close to you.
Fair enough.
Amazing. Well, gentlemen, you get your last night's long rest before you were told to return by this strange, massive priest of Moradin.
My new buddy.
Yeah, new buddy. Dude, now that I know that that's not a child's toy and it's actually a ringtone,
I know,
it
right?
fucking freaks me out every time.
It does the opposite for me. It keeps me calm.
I got something to say to you.
I got something to say to you, man. Shit. Yes, wish to comment? Oh, I just heard your...
No, I just turned on my mic, yeah.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Dope. You get your long rest, and in the sort of morning, they have these crystals, down here in this subterranean city. They have, instead of a 24-hour day cycle, they use the same, day cycle that the elemental plane of Earth has, which is a 26-hour day cycle. And for the first 13 hours, these crystals are blue, and for the second 13, they are red. So there is a sort of like timing system here in the city. So in this sort of morning, you guys get up and return to the original mine where you went down to meet the priest of Moradin. The same foreman now stands waiting in front of this hour-long elevator, and he goes, "You guys are really serious. You're going to see him again."
He's very nice, yes.
I mean, he didn't kill us. We have no reason to fear him.
He's doing an interesting craft down there.
If he doesn't find you worthy of whatever he's made,
I'm sure it'll be fun.
What, we'll be dead? That sounds like a sweet release from what we've had to deal with as of recent.
alright.
And if I am correct, though, we do need the air bubbles, right? Because it's like toxic down here.
Yeah.
I just kind of snap my fingers. And I do it.
Yeah,
Seeker
you
gestures to the
snap
small
your fingers
dragon
and
for you
these
too.
little air bubbles appear. This guy puts his little crystal mask on and goes, honestly, same thing as before. I kind of legally have to escort you, but couple 100 yards, I'm just gonna hang for a bit until the elevator comes back up to meet me.
You don't feel like climbing all the way halfway up?
Well, to be fair, I thought you'd die.
And you have faith in us this time. That's good to hear.
More than I did last time. Alright, gentlemen.
This man doesn't know we have Seeker with us this time.
We descend.
He gestures with you. Fair. I guess like the two broad, up close and personal fighters kind of step forward and past him into the elevator, and he just now sees Seeker. And he kind of looks back at the party confused and goes, this golem with you?
Seeker waddles on the elevator standing by Santo.
I kind of pat Seeker on the head.
We've got a dragon
Actually,
for...
Gently pats the dragon
Yeah.
and looks up at Santo and looks at the dragon and back up at the
He
Santo.
belongs to the dragon.
We've
actually.
got
The
a
dragon's
dragon
with us.
party
Oh.
mate with us. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh.
Our druid really likes to pretend he's a dragon.
Do you need a little air bubble, little guy?
Sir, he's like 90 years old. You don't... Alright.
Seeker's just gonna
bites
nod
his
and
finger and he goes, "Ah, fuck!"
Seeker lifts the dragon up. No, we don't bite. He's trying to help. And Draconic and sets him back down. He would like one.
I
Yes.
can give him.
I think, with the little that you've learned in your week of like studying from the book of Dwarvish, you get like 2 words out of a rambling sentence as this foreman fucking screams. You hear just the end of it, like you understand just the end of it, which is, "It fucking speaks."
Seeker's also going to. Seeker's also going
openly-
to gently heal his finger. Just boop.
Well, if I
Curious.
openly want to pull out the language book and like consult the Dwarvish book.
You pull out. Give me an intelligence check, to like quickly sort of memorize the sounds that he made with his mouth and like look them up.
Oh, that's a 9.
9.
I'm trying.
I'd make it a 14, but I don't think I should.
You find the word beard in there.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one to know.
Yeah.
You learned beard.
Santo just nods almost sagely like he figured something out and puts it away.
Wait, Santo did learn something. He learned the pronunciation for Dwarvish of beard.
Amazing. With that, he kind of yanks the lever. You hear the gears and pistons firing and turning as the elevator starts to descend. Are there any preparatory spells anyone wants to cast? Anything
That seems
you want to do right before the elevator gets down there?
We're going into a priest domain, so it might be rude to walk in there with spells on us.
Actually, I am gonna cast a spell on us just in case. We already have a spell on us. We have Airbolt on us. I'm gonna cast Water Walk on everyone because it says on it you can walk across lava as if it's harmless solid ground.
Yeah.
Just for safety.
I'm gonna
That's actually
add
pretty great.
Bardic Inspiration to the group since everyone can hear me within the 60 feet. That's just 1d6. And I'm gonna do it by reminding everyone not to listen to Seeker.
Seeker's gonna be staying quiet, but he will.
And Seeker's gonna get inspired by that?
Yes, hopefully.
Seeker is going to actually summon his Eldritch Protector, which will. And everybody will get 1d8 plus 5 hit points that is near him immediately.
Do you roll?
Temp hit points, yeah.
Alright.
Dope.
6 temp hit points.
How many
Minimum.
uses of bardic inspiration do you use?
I only have to use one. It's any creature. Oh no, it is not.
It's not
It's
every
a creature.
You get
Ah.
one.
Creature.
Then yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just do it for Seeker, then Jaeger, and Sento, and using all three
Gotcha.
of my charges.
Sounds good. All right, with that, I just want to ask, so I have it in my notes, to keep track. Did you tell your party the spell that you were creating?
Me?
Yes.
No, not in character.
Hell, I don't even know how to character.
That's because you weren't here in one of my ramblings where I was coming up with ideas.
Yeah.
Don't
All I
worry
know
about
is
it.
meant to kill me, so
But no, to answer your question, Wolf.
Gotcha. All right. Dope. You reach the bottom of the elevator. Again, as the glowing light gets closer and closer, you see this foreman turns, draws his axes and slams them both into the wall, and just kind of hangs. He starts doing pull-ups actually, on his axe handles, and just kind of waits for you guys. The upper body strength on this dwarf is phenomenal.
Yeah.
this must happen a lot more than he likes to admit.
Or he just constantly has to go deep into tunnels and climb out.
Yeah, and he's too much of a pussy to reach the bottom.
Hey, Seeker, if you want to have a fun time, why don't you hang on to him?
Oh, thank you. I didn't get to come down here with you guys last time. All I got to hear about was that it was an interesting place.
It's a dangerous place.
He might consider you a danger. We don't know.
Sweet. You reach the bottom. This elevator comes out of the opening in the ceiling, and you see again. For most of you, for the first time, Seeker, you see a massive figure, hundreds of feet tall. Very, very plain features. Gray skin, a sort of like bulbous, elongated head. But other than that, not a whole lot notable about this guy, except that he's standing about to half his shin's height in a river of magma in front of a 50-foot tall pure adamantine anvil. That is kind of splitting this magma flow from one end of this massive cavern
Seeker's eyes
into two
sparkle.
different rivers. Sorry?
Seeker's eyes sparkle. It's an amazing blacksmith. He has so much respect already.
Yeah. You speak giant, meaning
I do.
you've done a little bit of research on it. This guy looks like a stone giant, except he's again not just like 15 feet tall, he's hundreds of feet tall.
He sounds like a progenitor to the giants.
Uh maybe. That being said, as I turn you, oh, you're already at 200.
Oh, here,
Never
is this a
mind.
little better?
That is better.
My mic likes to bend away sometimes.
Your elevator comes to a stop down at a 50-foot diameter circular adamantine platform rising up out of one of the rivers of magma. And you kind of come to a halt. This giant is standing like shin height in one of the rivers right now, beating down at something that you could not make out on this anvil. Even Santo, you this thing was so small from so far away you couldn't perceive what it was.
Would the sheer magnitude of vibrations give
Ooh. Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
fair enough?
It's because he's blind, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
6.
Remember how
metal.
you rolled your attack rolls with disadvantage?
But I wasn't blind. I just wanted to hug Tabaxi thighs.
Alright.
Well, you know it's metal at least.
First of all, the first time wasn't my thigh. The first time was my ass.
He kind of put his head between them. Said,
Yeah, then,
"Crush me."
then he,
Crushed
yeah, then he grabbed
watermelon.
my ass.
Mhm.
No, I was giving you a hug. It's not my fault I'm short.
Alright, so, not able to see it. Understood.
Sorry, what did you roll?
I rolled a
Bad.
6, so,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
No, I
Absolutely
can't
not.
tell what it is.
Alright. I'm content.
All right. Yeah, he does not. As you guys enter and touch down on the platform, he doesn't stop banging away at this item. He doesn't like put his tools away or anything.
Oh, I mean, he's the professional here. We asked
People
him a
just
favor.
watch
I think we can wait for him to finish.
Sneaker will watch
Yeah.
quietly and just be in awe for right now.
We'll give him a little bit
Right.
of time.
A few more hours pass.
Jaeger, you got any twos?
Before. Sorry.
I said, Jaeger, you got any twos? Pull out the cards and just start. Yeah.
You guys play some
Go fit.
cards.
I'm just gonna play down a random card because I can't see.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, hey, let me look in your hand, buddy. Let me help you
Plays
here.
down he plays down a King of Hearts.
Or,
Go
don't
fit.
worry. Look, with my perception, I can see your entire hand from across the room. I got this.
Don't
I
worry,
can see the
Jaeger.
reflection.
You're
So the
winning.
reflection
You can
is
see
my
the reflect-
armor.
You can see the
Oh,
reflection.
those are the cards he had.
Seeker's not even gonna join.
You know, I
instead.
feel
He's
like just because of how high perception is, you're like the referee in the cheat. You're not even allowed to play because of how perceptive you are.
I will see all cheaters.
It's you gotta have to be like, all right, I'll just have in my hand, and you'd be like, yeah, okay, Hunter. Sorry, yeah, good. You gotta give him that one. It's like, oh, okay.
Hunter, I can mind link with you and say, all right, this card is this.
Yeah.
While they play cards with Santo being the referee, Seeker is going to just watch and learn.
To learn how to play cards.
You don't get to watch a smithing master do their work very often. And it's been years since we've seen one of this caliber.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. You see at a certain point, as a few hours have passed, he seems to be getting to a finishing point. He actually draws from his hip a small for him, but like 40-foot long dagger. And slams it into the side of the cavern, and you see a massive spring of black fluid shoots up. This is oil. You see a spring of it shoots up, and he takes these massive tongs in his hand that center down to an incredibly fine point. You imagine he's grasping onto something that's only like, I mean, way too small for most tongs at his size.
It'd be the equivalent
he
of Seeker's tools.
Yeah, he grabs it, and thrusts it into the wellspring of oil.
Oh my
to
god, he's
temper it.
American.
Yeah.
Oil.
Oil.
gives it an American baptism. And you see he sets it back down on the anvil and starts putting his tools away. Takes him just a couple minutes, puts his different hammers and tongs and other assorted items away before he places both hands behind his back and looks down at your group waiting.
Yeah, Santa will forge the connection.
All right. You create a mind link and hear him come into your mind and say, "Welcome."
It's good to see you again.
Mm. Yes. You're here for the item.
Yes, it's been a week, as you asked.
Of course. In order for me to part with this, I will need to look into each of you. Do you give me permission to do so?
Santa, what is he saying?
You can start with me. I'll give Ella a 1 second. Like a little hint, like just a second, please. And I'll say, yeah, you can start with me. Go ahead.
This man just fucking shushed me.
Gosh, great
How
master
dare you, sir? You've made an enemy for life now.
Ella,
Oh, no, I have-
You're in front of.
Shush a man who likes to talk more than he likes anything else.
Man just
Ella,
shushed a
hush.
bard.
Amazing. Santo.
Yeah.
You have no points of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
He looks into you, and you can feel him peering into your soul. And finds you worthy. He, after about a minute, nods and looks back at you, Santo, after kind of a deep bow. And he goes, who will be next?
Your looks up at Santo.
I will then look at the others. He has asked for permission to look into each person's soul to see if they are worthy of the recrafted items, and he's asking who is willing to be next.
Seeker
willing.
raises his hand immediately.
Seeker, you didn't even do shit for these items. Don't even try that.
One of them was in my friend, so
Yeah, and your friend we had to save.
I'll hold a hand up. He did ask to peer into everyone's souls.
Yeah. Sorry.
granted I might not exactly have one though, given what I am.
The dragon gets the item. I swear, I'm smacking.
I'll
Seeker.
kind of nudge Seeker forward.
Girl, step forward and look up at
you
this
keep trying to
giant.
say this dragon's more of a member of the party. You might get your wish.
Hey, oh wait, really? Hold up.
I will. Since looking through the giant, Seeker is willing to be next. Quite enthusiastic, actually.
Seeker will bow gently and greet, and just say a small greeting in giant, nervous as heck.
He kind of nods at you. How many points of corruption do you have?
None.
He never got hit.
He didn't got damaged in the last
I
fight.
just slapped a building.
Wolf, do you see what I asked you?
do see that.
All right.
Are you trying to be subtle about this? I assume.
I'll do my best.
All right, you can stop looking at my hand. All right, you win the go fish game. All right. You don't gotta be like that, man. Come on now.
Will you allow me to, just maybe,
He swaps the hands around. You see, all he had was all the
It's
jokers.
funny. You can sense with each like shift, you can feel the subtle markings on each card. So you already knew what cards he had anyway. You were just playing to pass the time, I imagine.
Yes.
You
Not
were
taking
cheating
too much of
already.
his money, kind of giving it back.
Breaking even.
Yeah, breaking even. He doesn't know that though.
Not even Santo knows. 'Cause
Let
that's a
me
bullshit he can't
see.
see.
What should this be? Are you trying to do this just by yourself, or are you asking?
I'll just do it by myself.
Gotcha. All right. Give me. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That would be a 22.
22. Yes. Okay. Dope. Who is next in line?
Seeker will step back and.
I would say Santa will look to the other two for who's going to be next.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I will motion to L then.
I'll step forward.
L, you step forward. He peers into you. How many points of corruption do you have?
According to what you said, was 1.
No, you don't. You have 0.
Okay. Well, I had to know what time you gave it to me, so.
I think you just took away your.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you did have it.
Made the note for
Now,
nothing. All right.
Had it.
Mm-hmm.
Just took my corruption. Now I feel disrespected.
You know would have been important.
Fuck you, Cook.
He
What do you mean,
looks
fuck
into
you?
And nods. He asks Santo, may I look into the dragon?
I'm gonna look towards Seeker because he's the one that's been taking care of it. He's asked to look into the dragon's soul, which the closest permission I could get is from you.
He was just born recently, so I'll look at my little buddy, little dragon, and go. The giant will look in your soul. I'll say this all in Draconic. The giant will look in your soul. Do not be afraid. Be calm. And keep a hand on him and nod up at the giant.
That dragon
It
needs
opens
an
its
adult.
mouth and like grackles at you.
Like, what the fuck?
But kind of wraps around your neck a little tighter. And looks up at the giant. You see they like lock eyes for about a minute before the dragon kind of curls in a little tighter, looks away, and the giant nods.
I pat my little buddy. There. Breath of the
Mhm.
Wild, there him. There.
Jaeger, you're the last one.
All right. I already know what's about to. I don't know what's about to happen, but it ain't gonna be anything as close to what happened to these other gents.
You step forward, and the giant sees into your soul. Yeah. The giant looks into you, and quickly raises his head, and actually like stumbles backwards. And grasps onto the cave wall. You feel the earth shake as he does so. and looks back over to Santo. Your ally carries torment.
I see. Santo kind of just nod, not really knowing anything about Jaeger.
I would have figured Seeker would have told Floor the story of how told Santo the stories of Floor and how they met Jaeger.
I
mean-
I don't know anything about the man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
That's
don't think Floor ever said anything about what he saw, and plus,
No,
I
he didn't.
No.
He never did.
And other than them, I'm the only other one who knew their fates got tied, which that was broken. So
Tied, then broken, then Floor
Yeah.
left.
To the rest of you,
We have
until
no
otherwise, Jaeger's just a dude.
well, I
Some
know
weird-
who you are. Unfortunately,
I know you're some weirdo that refused to take your helmet off for some reason.
Yeah,
it's a soldier
That's all
thing.
you need.
that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Santo, he says in your mind, I am tempted to give this item to your burdened ally. He seems kind of pauses. He seems able to take an immense amount of punishment. This item, while pure, is dangerous to any mortal. You and your other allies who are more pure than him risk destruction while attuning to it.
Santo does kind of cock his head aside. The item?
The item.
Did you combine the two, or did something happen to the other?
They were combined to make this. I needed the magic from both to create such a powerful boon. However, it is unfortunately more powerful than I intended. And I you see he kind of drops his head a little bit. I cannot promise that if you were to attune you would survive the process.
I'll trust you, as the crafter, to give it to who you see fit.
Seeker will
Who
keep
can
his eyes locked on the giant.
I need something from you. If your ally is to go off the rails, I need you to put him down.
Santo's eyes will kind of be downcast for a second, and he'll just give like a solemn nod.
He actually kind of sighs, and you feel this massive wind blow throughout the chamber. these magma rivers partially cool and solidify as he does so.
And out pops the toad to claim the weapon as we accept
The
its
great
fate.
golden toad in the sky.
Wait, hold on. Is this an
You're
option?
riding him.
No, I made a joke in the chat.
Option.
No, I'm just thinking, because remember, Asmodeus said he had so many things that frog had done, or the toad had done.
It's true. But the toad ain't here. And currently, Jaeger has the most corruption amongst the group.
I'm gonna stab you later.
Me?
No,
Or
Jaeger.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Sorry, I forget you guys
Ah,
actually take
shit.
that as a threat when I say it. I mean it as a joke when in the context. My apologies.
Well, listen, you know that.
Yeah, no, you're good.
To me, that fucking sounds like a threat.
No, my bad.
Sheesh. Sick. You nod solemnly. And the giant looks over to you, Jaeger. Can you set up a mind link with him?
I do have the earring of message.
I will say. 'Cause
No,
he
I mean, like I meant Santo. Can you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I did it last time. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
add him. I have to stay in the link as a focal point, but I can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You hear this voice speak in your mind, Jaeger. He says, Jaeger. That is the name you chose, correct?
I'll nod.
The item I've created is a bead of power. It... Well, he raises his arms into... and forms like a kind of triangle with his fingers and pushes it forward. And you see massive spell runes as he casts a spell, and you blast into a vision and hear him kind of narrating over it as you see uh what look like a little less than a dozen powerful beads of force being created as this planar wheel explodes outwards as this universe is created. The deities are not even here yet. This is purely elemental chaos. You see the material Feywild, Shadowfell, negative, positive energy, and elemental planes are created first. And at the seed of each of them is one of these beads of power. A almost living essence of the plane itself that if absorbed and attuned to can have the potential to make that person a living embodiment of that plane of existence. You see the one for air is like gold and white, made of like marble and carved in like gold filigree. The one for water is jade, or what's the other jade one?
Sapphire?
Sapphire?
Maybe it's sapphire.
Sapphire is blue, so.
Yeah, and so on and so forth. What you don't see as you come out of this vision is what he now holds between these two tongs that he reaches down in front of you with. You see a void black bead of power, about 2 inches in diameter, that is freckled with little white, like, stars.
That
He
looks
goes,
like the Astral Sea.
"This is a bead of power that I have attuned to the space between planes itself." You are connected to something very dangerous, but it may just allow you to survive the attunement process. Will you take this boon at your own risk?
Jaeger will kneel and put his two hands out, like cupping it, like like I will accept it, but I'm not gonna take it, kind of deal.
You hear him say, "Stand."
All right, cool.
Stand up.
All
Creepy.
right, cool.
Remove your helmet.
Oh, it's a Princess Bride.
Can I ask for the others to go ahead and turn around, please? I'd prefer you not to gaze upon my face.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want. If you're asking, there's a reason for it. I'll turn.
Seeker's not even looking at you. He's been watching the giant the entire time.
Listen. That's fine. This is just me asking. The rest of the party. Avert your eyes if you'd be so kind.
Seeker slowly covers up the dragon's eyes.
Do I need to cast blindness deafness on you, Seeker?
I'm looking at the giant. Leave me alone.
That's weird, bro. It's like I'm not looking at the. Never mind, I'm not making that. Nope, not on YouTube. Nope.
All right. With the coast clear, I will remove my helmet.
You remove your helmet, and hold it under one arm. And Santa, while you're not watching, you hear through the mind link that you have established. He says, "Open your mouth."
Eat this.
All right, let's rock and roll. Okay.
And you guys are stuck for 45 minutes while Jaeger sucks off a giant.
I was saying, I'm not. I wasn't.
What?
I feel like it's more than 45 minutes, but
All right.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
It's like, never mind.
Yo, we can just leave if you need a minute. Like,
No.
we'll send the elevator back down. The dwarf's probably happy to hang out for a bit.
The dwarf has been hanging for like 4 hours at this point.
Yeah, it'll be fine. A couple more.
5 hours.
We'll go check on him if you need to take care of business. We don't ask how you gratiate yourself to others.
He brings these tongues closer to you, and feeds you this orb of power. Give me a Constitution saving throw. How many points of corruption do you have?
4.
4.
Please.
Yo,
tell me
you've got the bardic inspiration.
I do.
Please use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using that.
How long does Bardic Inspiration last? Because it's been...
You're an asshole. You were at 10 minutes.
All right.
10 minutes. Yeah.
No bardic. All right.
I'll give him Flash of Genius. He's
All right.
within range.
So that would be from a 9 plus 5.
Yep, that's 14 in total.
Okay. With no bardic. Understood.
It's
Fuck you,
the best I
Santo.
can do. Well, by all technicality, the Bardic Inspiration would not have lasted the elevator ride down.
No, he did do it at the bottom of the elevator, though.
Fair.
Either way,
Suffering time.
let me roll these dice. Oh, Bert Kreischer.
The machine.
You guys, a movie coming out.
The Machine. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm excited. Should be either really, really, really bad or pretty alright.
Or so bad it's good.
I can't wait
Or
to
that.
see how Americans react to the Russian mafia.
Oh, dude, I know.
Especially with everything going on right now.
Dope. Dope.
Dope.
You take
All right.
89 points of true damage.
And true damage is?
Just straight
Damage that can't be avoided, can't be resisted,
All right, still alive.
can't be countered.
Is that gagging I hear?
You you guys
Hey, Santo,
hear
can you
this
confirm?
sound? you, you hear this sound as
Screams of damnation and pain.
Jaeger, yeah, screams and grunts. Give me a wisdom save, Jaeger.
Oh, I'm so not good at those.
Join the club, buddy.
And that'll be a 5.
Right.
Feeling bad today, gents.
May I?
After the
Don't
jokes.
worry. One day I'll find a way to share my wisdom modifier.
One day. All right,
Yeah, I feel
guys.
like I'm kind of getting gypped on it. You know, I'm the one who got you it. Come on now.
Yep, the wisdom of a 5.
Make that a 10. I'm gonna be
God
giving power.
bless you, Seeker. You're all right with me.
trying to keep you alive. As I hear
you all
gagging and screaming.
hear like the closest thing my mind approximates it to would be like the T-Rex screech from like Jurassic Park. Just a incredibly loud screeching roar. Jaeger, you aren't able to control it. And
Okay.
you it releases itself
Ooh.
to protect you.
Understood.
You all hear this sound. The giant says in your mind, Santo, don't turn around. Tell your party not to turn around.
Seeker's keeping his eyes locked on the giant.
Well, okay. I'll
Yeah,
just
okay,
make
sure.
sure everything's
The
loose.
Not
giant says
looking-
not to turn around, you don't turn around.
Seeker, turn around. This is a direct order from L.
Do not turn around.
You feel
I don't trust you,
the
Alex. You
entire
tried to murder me.
cave.
That's the point, you
Shake.
asshole.
You feel the cave shake, and the platform made out of solid adamantine that you're standing on, creak, screech, and bend as one massive impact of this giant's pointer finger knocks Jaeger unconscious. And like dents the floor in underneath him. But he instantly stabilizes you at 0 hit points as well.
Cheers.
You wait for about a minute. Jaeger.
Yeah.
You take 10 points of corruption.
My God.
Vibes. We are at a grand total of 14 right now, gentlemen.
Also, I don't know if I would say vibes about that, but you do you.
But
You can't beat the devil. You make your own to do
the
so.
giant says in your mind, Santo, you may all turn and tend to your party member.
Yep. I'll walk over.
Seeker will look over at Santo and then walk over.
Hey.
I'll heal him. You
Nope.
save your healing for those that are more needed, since this seems to be done magically.
El's just gonna turn, look at it, the fact that he's a cleric, and walk onto the elevator laughing to himself.
You turn and see this, again, not like adamantine plated, but solid adamantine platform dented inwards underneath Jaeger, and flinch a little bit at the impact that must have caused it. But you see his body like sprawled out in this little crater. Santo and Seeker, you go to heal him, and you go back to the elevator.
Cure wounds into him.
I'll wait
You
for him.
don't? Oh, okay.
Two second level cure wounds, so 12 HP and 12 more HP.
All right.
So 24 in total. And before he awakens, Seeker will say, as he's awakening, Seeker will say, "Don't move too quickly."
I was just gonna pick him up.
Yeah, I have to go check on ribs anyway. So if you want to just pick me up,
Seeker will look up at
I'll
Santo
be
and
right
nod
back.
to carry him.
Bring me some ribs.
He shouldn't fall apart in your arms now.
Yep. Santo will pick him up. He will give a light bow to the giant, and he'll start carrying him back to the elevator.
Absolutely.
Seeker, leaving, will turn and give a bow as well, and say a farewell and giant of, "It was a pleasure to meet you." As he leave.
The giant says, "Stop, please."
Seeker stops.
Well, he says it in Santo's mind.
Yep, Santo will stop.
Seeker will stop when he sees Santo stop.
Please link me with this one. And nods at Seeker.
Santo will take a deep breath in this exercise of slowly adding more people, and he will add.
Hey, Santo, what are they talking about?
I think, how far away is the elevator?
Too far.
That doesn't answer the question. I need a distance.
That's not an answer.
Yeah.
Give Wolf a minute. He's figuring it out.
He's mathing it right now. It's fine.
How far is the elevator?
Yeah, from where we're standing.
Only like 20 feet.
Oh, beautiful. I'll just add L to the link as well.
Yo, hold up. I wasn't ready.
Your mind has been entered.
Oh, fuck. A new user has joined the chat.
It's been probed.
You feel another consciousness in your head, L. It's uncomfortable.
Hello there.
Oh, wait, I can hear Seeker in my thoughts. Now, how far from the floor am I being held?
Magma.
Yeah.
And it is because you asked, welcome to the mind link.
That was a
Seeker will
joke.
turn and look up at the giant.
Santo, you feel your own, like, mind link being kind of muted.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab water then.
No, that feels weird. Wait now.
Seeker, you hear this thing, in your head go. Do you know what you are?
I believe I am an aromaton, but I'm also apparently a item. As Seeker pats the dragon a little bit again. This one attuned to me for the first time I can ever recall.
While insulting as it may That is not the worst thing you could be.
I know I could be much worse. Granted, I'm not
If you return to your place of birth, I'd call it. Bring me some things from there.
gladly for someone who showed me such a beautiful show of forge.
Hmm.
Seeker will give a soft smile, but I don't know where that is. My memories are cloudy at best, and the last thing I can remember of there is fire and falling. I was found floating in the astral sea, where I was supposed to return Geo's body, but seems it was lost during the forging.
Hmm. He turns and looks into the magma. And reaches his hand down in, and withdraws it, and you see, as he pulls his hand out, huge like waterfalls of magma fall out. But at the end, he's kind of cupping something very small in his hand, and he holds it out above you, and goes, "Ready a container."
Seeker will quickly pull out.
I'm sitting here with the barrel of preserving still.
Seeker will look over to Santo, grab the barrel of preserving quickly, and say, "I need this, please."
It's not even. It's a bag.
Seeker will look, "I need the barrel, please."
Man, you're
Santo's
you're
so
really
wide-eyed.
demanding.
Yeah, Santo wide-eyed and staring at nothing pulls it out.
Grabs the barrel and sets it and holds it.
You set it down, and he pours some ash into it.
You just got a
Thank
jar
you.
of dirt, mate.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt.
It's literally gonna turn out to be a jar of dirt, my man. That's what we're gonna find out.
It's the symbolism here that matters.
Does it make you feel better?
It'll make everybody else in the Sky Shard feel better for sure.
Sure.
Other pirates, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Well, they still cared about Geo. He was part of the family.
Look, all Santo knows is they're pirates.
They're not bad pirates.
Let's
They
hope
don't
they're
fuck
not.
around with people.
Look, a pirate's a pirate. My guy,
Otherwise, they'll be purged with the rest when we continue on our mission.
Purged.
Purged.
Yes, I'll explain it on the elevator ride up. We've got a good amount of time.
But Seeker will lid the barrel and look up at him. I will give you what I'm called now, so that if I return, you can expect me. I am Seeker, and this is Argos. As he gestures to the dragon.
He nods.
Thank you.
He turns back to his tools and starts drawing them out.
Seeker will pick up the barrel and walk towards the elevator, looking at Santo and going, "It's not much, but it's something for them."
So Cameron, you're just gonna casually carry the barrel that's bigger than you.
Seeker is having trouble, honestly, but you're also carrying a body, and he doesn't trust Elle with this.
I'm just looking at my open bag that I pulled it out of. I'm like, okay. All right.
For once, Santo, you'd easily be able to tell Seeker is sad. You haven't seen Seeker really show much emotion. For once,
I can't tell. You don't have many facial expressions, my man.
I don't know, Seeker. Memory not found.
Memory not found.
Very funny. But no, he's actually sad. He's not
I mean,
carrying
be
himself
fair.
highly.
Santo ain't thinking. He's stumbling because someone just messed with his mind, and he's never had that happen before.
Seeker sets the barrel down on the elevator and looks at Elle. We can go up. I'll contact the ship to come get these. We might have to wait a little while in one place, though.
We need to charter a boat anyways, that's fine.
It might be able to take us anywhere we'd like in the material plane when it comes to get it. When they come to get him.
It's fine by me. And as a reminder, we're looking to charter a ship to Wolf's Hollow next.
Well, given that their ship flies, it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
No, I say this in hopes that the unconscious one will end up remembering this when he wakes up. We look over at the unconscious Jaeger.
If I was awake and
technically
didn't have
you
a helmet
are.
on, I'd wake.
Technically you are, but you are healed. You can be awake, but
I am back now, so I can be awake if you want me to.
Dope. Pretending to be asleep so he can be carried to the elevator.
By the femboy of our party.
once the elevator stands up.
Listen, it hurted.
I
You afraid of
healed you as
being
much
beaten
as
again?
I figured would be safe.
Listen, I just went through quite the physical toll, but you know what? Let's rock and roll.
We should rest.
Fuck
you
it,
should
we
rest
all.
probably for the day.
He said the magic words, fuck it, we ball.
And suddenly,
Okay,
an ancient
I'm
dragon
throwing him
from
into the lava immediately.
Yeah.
It's a good joke.
Hopefully the dwarf is alright.
He'll be fine. He's swapped from doing pull-ups. He moved the axis. He's doing full on leg.
You don't think he
exercises
would
now.
have started working out like that thinking we were going to be at most an hour, do you? Like we were last time?
He's gotten a full day's workout in. He's gonna be so
4
ripped.
hours! Yeah. No, another hour after that, so 5 hours in total. Yeah.
Seeker will start the elevator. Once
You start the elevator.
I'm gonna get like a sundial or something like that to keep time next time.
I can get you an orb of time.
I just want
Easy
for to
item to
time things. Yeah, it's more of a general use. It's not something we really need, but alright.
It's an easy item to create. It just take a little time.
I suddenly hate you so much more. Can I kick him off the elevator?
Absolutely. It does nothing.
You're just kicking something that's 300 pounds. Enjoy the broken foot.
I got a steel-toed, an iron-plated toe. I'm good.
He's got plate on.
Yeah.
You got plate on. You just dented your boot. It's great.
It's +1 plate. I'm fine.
Sick. You start the elevator back up. Santo, you hear in your mind, as the elevator rises up into the ceiling, one last message from the giant as he says,
Santo's on mute.
remember... Oh, Santo.
I don't know if
Santo's
Santo's here. Yeah, Santo is not here, so...
Fair. Very fair.
I'm happy I
Cool.
stopped you for a minute there, buddy. Yeah. No, man, yeah. I saw him mute and I was like, wait a
Let me get a
minute.
glass of water.
Yeah, no worries. Alright, time to plan Seeker's death again.
Oh, I'm still here.
I know.
And again, I do have plans to work on an item that will permanently link your life to mine. Do not tempt me to go through with that.
Oh, you really think I won't just kill myself just to watch you die?
I'll have it be a one-way connection. It'll be fine. It'll be a pain in the ass, but fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Fucking kiss my ass, you little pansy, you frightened me.
Recognize that he's also dealing with, the matron of ravens. Fate's all her deal as well.
And I've only gotten you killed once, and it was confirmed you would have died anyway, so you giving me shit. I've saved this party more than I've killed anybody.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, whether Elle did that or not, you would have ended up dying anyways.
Yep,
Totally
I just
fair.
extended it.
No, you sped
I
it
sped
up.
it
You
up,
didn't
brother.
extend it.
I think, actually, even if you didn't die, I think there was still too much damage for you to live through it anyways.
Oh no, Wolf confirmed that he was charmed. He would have killed him the next round. No
Yeah,
matter what.
That's right.
Yeah. So no, I fully... Welcome back, Santo.
Santo As the elevator rises up into the ceiling, you hear one last message from the giant, which is, remember our deal.
I will.
With that, dope. Yeah, with that, you guys head back up. You see, as the elevator is rising up, the two axes dug deep into the walls, with their handles kind of out horizontally, and sleeping on these two handles, is the foreman. Probably 80 feet above you at this point, but you're closing pretty quickly.
When we get close enough, can I mold Earth slightly to make sure the axes pop out and get him so his axes don't get damaged or anything? And I'll just grab him as we go up.
You're more at danger of the elevator passing him and leaving him down here.
I look at Santo. I can vortex warp him on. Wait, no, I can't. Can I? Yes, I
mean,
can.
You can, yeah.
You can just yell and wake him up too.
Seeker's gonna use prestidigitation and
Here
just
we
make loud noise
come.
in his ear, like an alarm ring.
All right. Yeah, he wakes up, kind of like drops down back to his hanging position, off the axes, grabs the handles and kicks off the wall and falls back onto the elevator. He goes, "You guys couldn't have told me you were planning to be down there for a long time."
We didn't know.
We weren't going to interrupt him in the middle of his work.
We thought we were going to come and be up within about 10 minutes.
To be fair, you didn't really ask us how long we'd be.
I apologize for the long wait.
Santo or Seiko, shut up. No, you do not apologize. We don't apologize for something.
Apologize.
Yeah.
Someone with manners.
Maybe you should ask, you know?
Maybe you should tell, you know?
Maybe you shouldn't expect us to hurry what is obviously a giant god. You want to go tell him to speed up? I'll tell you what, we'll go back down right now. You can tell him to his face.
Don't do it, I'll fucking climb up.
That's what I thought. Listen, it's
Seeker
not a
is
good
debating
day.
on doing something terrible to L at the moment.
Seeker, I will kick you off this elevator. Using the dwarf.
I'll entangle everyone if a fight starts.
It won't be a fight, it'll be a fall.
You're right, it will be, for you.
That counts.
Seeker looks at L, then looks at Santo. Doesn't do it.
I want to start something, Seeker. Start something.
Looks
Wait.
over at the foreman.
Don't fucking do it.
No, looks over at the foreman. I still apologize no matter what the lion thinks.
Could you imagine? Think of pushing L after it suddenly pushes the foreman. Just like, oh.
Yo.
Hey, it's nice that we have an artifact that can talk for itself. It's always sweet.
Well, no, he keeps referring to me as dragon bait, so that's what I call him.
I mean, you're not really dragon bait anymore. You are just a toy for the dragon. You not see the little white dragon around its neck?
Silver.
Silver, my apologies.
I mean, yeah, but... Okay,
That's
dragon bait, I guess. Still, it's kind of fucked up. Just don't be an asshole, okay?
Seeker's gonna stop for a moment and think, looking down. Because all L has been to him is a raging asshole.
I don't think you want to fuck with the guy who has capability of playing with your fate string, buddy.
I want to say...
He looks at you, L, and goes, just want to let you know, me and my family, total allies. He kind of puts his fist in the air. Trying to make sure this bigotry comes to an end.
I couldn't care less what god you worship, but thanks. I look back at Seeker. Hey, little shit, I'm gonna kick you off this elevator.
I want it known out of game. Santo has claimed, he won't say it, but I've claimed Seeker as my son because he has no world experience.
Seeker's just steps over and is just now sitting on the barrel containing Geo's ashes.
I'm not that's cheating. I ain't kicking the ashes of a dead comrade off here. But I'll kick your ass off of this damn elevator.
You know what? To say this, to give Seeker more credit than Geo, he's probably lived longer than Geo did.
He has. We have an episode count for that reason. Although, I don't know how long Geo was alive before I joined the party, in all fairness.
Well, Geo was like, what, 3 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was an adult for Grung, yeah.
That's fair. Nah, but still, I'm not kicking the barrel, Seeker. You better climb off that you want to fight me.
I have to return it to the Sky Shard.
I don't
not
care.
getting off of it.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
As you honestly pretty slowly come back to consciousness, even though you were healed.
Oh yeah, I
minutes
understand
ago.
that. That was a fucking ordeal.
You took an immense amount of damage.
Oh yeah.
And many points of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
You actually start to kind of heave, like dry heave. You guys hear as Jaeger comes to, or Jaeger, sorry.
He's here!
He's here and he's drunk!
As Jaeger comes to, he starts and like I imagine you crawl over to the edge to like throw up over it.
Wait, did I put him down? I stepped away to that. Am I not still carrying?
Santo is still
Want to
carrying him.
Still be carrying him on this hour-long elevator ride? You don't want to put him down?
I never said I put him down. I don't know.
Also, isn't his helmet fully covering his face? Like,
I feel like
so
the floor is okay.
face? Oh.
Hey, during the ride, can I have swaddled him? That seems comfortable.
Stop swaddling people! This is the third person!
You've been swaddled.
Santo, I need to have a talk to you. That's just what women do with their children.
I have a question. So how are like you swallowing like with like knees to my chest? I'm taller than you.
Exactly.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna wrap you up in this blanket.
There's a wrestling move called the cradle that I think fully represents exactly what Jaeger's in right now.
You cannot escape.
Straight jacket. I'm not insane.
Jaeger, you are fully swaddled on Santo's back. And you taste bile and something that tastes metallic. It tastes like blood, but Jaeger, you know it's not.
Yeah.
And you all see Santo, your precious white robes are covered in a thick, viscous, black bile that like seeps out of the helmet of Jaeger through the very, very small like cracks and stuff there are in it.
Don't worry. I prepared for this. I reached in my pocket. I still have a cleansing stone.
The cleansing stone.
And you know what? As he does that, I'll also prestidigitation him to smell like a fresh cut pine.
Beautiful. As a druid should.
The woodsy.
Amazing. Yeah, you wipe all this bile off and then cleanse yourself, and it takes, even with the cleansing stone and the prestidigitation, it takes a hot minute for the smell to go away.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
You can't. You try and like you drink some water. I'm gonna say you have enough strength to like unswaddle yourself. Like
Yeah.
you get off and stand up.
He's escaped the swaddle hole.
Breach of containment.
A full
Seeker's
fighting
gonna get-
subclass.
You know what? Seeker's gonna prep a net launcher just for Santo to swaddle things.
Yo, a swaddle gun. I need a swaddle gun.
Range swaddle.
You like pour some water through your helmet, get a few swigs, rinse, spit. You can't get this taste out of your mouth. You eat a few rations and you cannot taste them. The only thing you taste is this absolutely disgusting taste of like metallic bile. And there is now a constant stream of this black liquid that kind of always comes up every few minutes.
Gotcha.
Now that it's happened once, it's much easier to feel coming and kind of force it back down, but it is still uncomfortable and definitely unsettling. That being said, gentlemen, you reach the top of the elevator. Jaeger, you have received some sort of boon, this bead of power that you've absorbed. You don't really feel any different, mostly just sore, like every fiber of your being, every muscle has been like shredded. But other than that, you don't feel powerful or any sense of some great artifact being attuned to you. But you guys are at the top of the elevator. The four-person goes, all right, with all respect, I truly hope to not see you again for at least another couple weeks. And he.
Oh wait! Before you leave,
he gets back to his day job.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh yeah.
I was gonna ask. Do you know where we can get a ship to Wolf's Hollow?
A ship?
Yeah.
Nowhere in this city, my man. I know. Maybe the Porters Guild could get you there, but other than that,
Can you
it's
point?
the only thing I can think of.
Can you point us in the right direction?
Yeah. 12 rings up. Is the kind of academic and religious part of the city. I'd start there. That's where the Porters Guild is.
All right. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. He heads off after pointing you guys in that direction. Is that where you guys are immediately heading? Is there any other business you want to do?
I
will
have
ask Santo to carry the barrel.
Oh, I can re-add it to the dreadnought bag.
Hey, fellas, do you think we could take a rest for the rest of the day? You know, do the Porters Guild tomorrow. I'm kind of hurt.
He is
a good idea for me.
Yeah, I think it's been a long day. I think we should think.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you want me, unless I can go to the tavern or wherever we're staying the inn, and you can go to the Porters Guild to see what's up. But I'm gonna go take a nap.
I'm going to contact the Sky Shard.
So why don't you go with Jaeger to get a room? You can contact them while at the inn, I assume, and then me and Santo can take care of stuff while we're out and about. That way, Jaeger can be watched, and Seeker, you have time to craft and anything. That sound fair?
Yeah.
All right, see you guys
Works for
back
me.
at the end then.
All right. Seeker, you're in charge of Jaeger. Don't let him die, please.
I'll try not to.
Silver Dragon, I forget the name of. You are in charge of Seeker. Don't let him do anything I wouldn't do. I'm just gonna turn and walk off.
On the walk back to the inn with Jaeger, Seeker will pop out the sending stone and say into it, I have Geo's ashes. We are in the city of Nilfdalf on the continent of Sylvestris, requesting for you guys to come pick him up.
El's consciousness just appears on Seeker's shoulder.
It's like
No,
this is where we are.
Like, God damn, you forgot again.
Now now on his shoulder, are you the angel or the devil?
I'm Satan himself.
I was saying, I feel like I'm the angel in this case.
I'm everything Seeker despises at this point.
You know, L is the id to the superego that is Santo.
I'm just saying, if we kill them all, we don't have problems anymore, man. They're all tyrannical in the end.
Seeker, you hear a message back. You hear he goes, Nilfdalf, huh? Alright, well, use your sending stone to, give us a beacon, preferably in a wide open place, and we'll be there as soon as possible.
I'll wait to do the beacon till we get out of the city.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can do it in the coming days because I don't mind if they're willing to give us a ride. That is fully fine by me. But you might want to converse with them to find out if they are willing to give us a ride.
I will ask before I do it. But I use the sending stone. It can only be used once a day, so.
Mm-hmm.
Seeker's going to curse the fact the sending stones are cursed in this way and plans to make a better one. Time to invent the medieval cell phone.
Those two words do not belong together.
Fine, the magical cell phone.
He's watched Dr. Stone. He can probably bullshit his way close enough to one.
No.
Oh boy.
Absolutely not. Although
No, you see, that cell phone would only work in one dimension.
That's where the problem starts for you?
Well, yeah, we're in technically a mining city, so getting the gold wire and whatnot wouldn't be the hardest thing.
I'm not going to explain to Cameron how he has to convince Wolf to let him build this. I would
never go that far, though. That's why it's like I can't jump that leap.
I have some things to buy while we travel up the other ranks.
Oh yeah, let's.
Right,
I still want to hit the 12th floor.
Yeah, here, I have a full list for you in the PMs. Here you go. They're very simple items.
God damn it.
Is he trying to buy the Dream Lily again?
No, I've never done that in this campaign. I should at it now. No, not really.
I would like to get some Dream Lily from Floor.
I'm back on my common item buying grind.
Fucking.
Is this a goal for like what your characters to get every item in the game?
So I'm buying for this campaign. I'm doing passive items that help in travel.
Are they common magic items? Is that the issue?
Yeah.
Oh, I got you, Wolf. Would you like a tool I like to use? For common magic items, they try to source everything to a book, but It's pretty much impossible to do every item because, of course, in D&D there's not an item price for everything. But that's what I use as a general guide.
I do have a pretty in-depth list. This is pretty close to what mine are. Not quite what I have listed in my world. At least not on this continent. But I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem,
Fucking. What the fuck? Okay. You can't just buy a goddamn compass?
I need one that I know won't mess up. No chance of failure.
Or
Or a what?
a watch?
I didn't know if they sold watches here. I just saw the Orb of Time. I was like, that's perfect.
I appreciate this because, you know, this reminds me of Wolf popping ideas on me in the middle of a campaign when he wanted to try and build something. So I fully think you're getting your just desserts on this one.
I'll let you buy all of these for 30 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I pay 100, how
More,
can I get?
if you pay 100, how what?
How many mood mark paints could I get? Because they're not reusable.
If you pay 100, I'll give you 10.
Perfect. All right, I'm good.
Okay. You have your items. L, after a long detour through.
Wait, hold up,
attention-
Chaston. Send me your list. I want to buy these things too.
Fuck you.
But buy a set for Seeker as well, please.
Well, I've got the gold, man. I can buy a lot here.
Here,
If it's any consolation, I don't want to buy any of them for now.
Oh, you're right, Jaeger. I'll buy you some. I got you, bro. So as
No,
as we're
I'm
leaving,
okay.
we want to turn back around and buy it for Jaeger specifically. I feel like he would really need all of these things.
I do not accept these items.
That's okay. You don't have to. You're gonna get them anyways.
No, I don't want to.
Listen, this goes in. Well, it goes in one way or another. Either you're gonna wear these, or I'm gonna put them on you.
You've already forcefully swaddled.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Santo swaddle you while I tie these things down to you if you don't accept my gifts.
I will fight back.
That's fine. They always do in the beginning.
Kinda rapey.
It's not if we're tying things on. I'm putting more clothes on him.
I don't.
Listen, it's more insulting, but also less fucked up.
I do not want this. Thank you very much.
I understand that. That's not. I didn't ask you if you did.
The lion's touching me.
Only figuratively.
I need an adult.
It's because you didn't give me any ribs.
My ribs.
See, there you go. Now you've accepted punishment.
No, these are my ribs, and I refuse.
No, I'm fully fine as far as it goes. We're going through.
Okay.
Can't waste party gold yet.
He says yet.
No, we're running low on funds. I've only got 3,000 gold pieces at this point. Sorry, 2,900 gold pieces. So we're running kind of low. I want to make sure that we have some for the next place we end up in case we need it. Because things are ridiculously expensive in your world, so you know.
It's true.
I feel poor with only a little less than 3k gold. Leave this. Grumpy, hush. You don't get to judge whether or not we decide to tie clothes to Jaeger. I'm tired of him walking into battle dressed the way he is. He looks weird. We're gonna put more clothes on him.
I have armor on.
Exactly. We're gonna put clothes on your armor to make you more approachable.
I could commission a D&D World Snuggie.
Oh dear God.
Actually,
I
hold
can
up.
make this.
If we can find like some demonic sheep or something like that can have the wool and like stretch, it would be perfect because then he wouldn't be able to get out of it. It'd be permanently attuned to him.
So we're just making a straitjacket.
No, he's like permanently comfortable. That's the whole thing. But it's annoying because he's always wearing a Snuggie now.
Listen, I don't know if Jaeger can ever be comfortable anymore.
It's, you know, if we're gonna do it, it's gonna be with demon sheep. So I feel like that's our best shot. We'll put that on the back burner. Don't worry, Jaeger.
Gotta use that.
We gotta find the demon
corruption
cows
wool.
again first.
We've got no, it's demon pigs. We got it on the list here, right? We got it was cows. You're right.
Those cows.
We got Asmodeus, then Therisden, you know, then all of hell. You know, we got a long list. Don't Jaeger, you're down the list.
Look, I'm going to put Asmodeus in a Snuggie.
You know what?
A blessed Snuggie by all
One
the
that he
gods
can't
contains
remove, and that makes him look like a really adorable animal. That would be the greatest curse to be an asshole to him.
You motherfucker.
Wolf, the day Santa's going to die, that's my final move.
There'll be a
Snuggie-
butt flap, but there'll be no front flap.
He'll always be wetting himself.
Or he has to sit down to piss.
Look, my new threat is I'm going to Snuggie you with Santa.
That's it. I know the weapon I'm making for Santo. The Snuggie
A
launcher.
net snug, like a Snuggie at the end of a net.
The snuncher.
Yeah, try and catch people in it.
Snuncher.
It locks them in, then you let them go, and now you're perfectly safe forever.
You feel perfectly warm and safe. As a matter of fact, you feel relaxed. Oddly. Relaxed.
No matter what you do.
You don't really
this
want to
is
get up
horrifying.
right now.
It's no longer a war crime. This is an age when
This
gods
is-
exist. This is called a cult.
And I'm not doing an evil deed. I'm making them feel good.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, technically, he's not wrong. If the enchantment
It
is that they
doesn't
feel
harm them.
comfortable.
It just makes them feel good and relaxed.
The question is, are you fucking? You're fucking with fate at that point. So I don't know how much you wanna.
Looks at.
That ain't me, man.
Raven.
No,
I made one for you.
No, we are dead fate. Not no.
For you.
Stay away from
Start
my
offering
god.
god snuggies that just don't have the enchantment on them.
Lord, Paylord.
This tiny fucking construct. I made one for you.
Oh god.
Look, I don't have a Snuggie yet. My current threat is I'm going to mood mark you. So, I have this pain.
It's always gonna show that I'm angry. I'm gonna be honest.
It's going to be pure unadulterated rage at all times.
There's gonna be. You're gonna see it's gonna change color only 2 times a day. When I wake up and when I go to bed. Otherwise, it's just different degrees of anger.
Amazing.
I don't think
Well.
yeah, no.
Gentlemen, you two reach said you were going for the 12th layer,
Yes.
where different academic institutions are placed, as well as religious ones. In this city, much of the religion is kind of mixed with the education, as their work is their religion. You reach a large marble building that is labeled as the Porters Guild. Yeah. It is wide open at this time of day. Two massive doors are held wide open by large golem constructs. And there are people kind of flowing in and out of them.
Cool. Anybody of that looks like they're unique or having markings similar to the building?
There are many that look like they have kind of arcane robes and similar markings to the building. You see them walking around. These are like the employees of this Porters Guild. You see dozens and dozens and dozens of platforms in this wide open room, all created out of like different materials and sort of different rune patterns. But these are like porting pads to different destinations. Teleportation magic is very costly. But once, like teleportation circles are a more stable way of teleporting, but they can be enhanced to create like full enchanted platforms that take some of the brute force that wizards have to put into each spell slot, like off their backs when they use these teleporting pads. In other words, they spend lower spell slots to teleport.
Got.
Yeah.
Santo, you don't have teleport, do you?
Not at my current level.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Same here in this situation. I don't even think I have access to it. I'm gonna turn and as soon as I can see one that looks like they're looking in our direction, I'm gonna try and get their attention to come over.
Sure. You kind of wave one over. Looks like a weird combination of like a half breed. You see this little, obviously like halfling or gnomish figure of some kind, with dark green skin and large tusks coming out of his mouth. This is like a half orc, half gnome, living in this dwarvish city and working at the Porters Guild, who comes over to you guys and goes, What's going on? What can I do for you guys today?
Yes, good sir. We're looking to, we were just down in the mines talking to a foreman that had mentioned, you lot might be able to help us with getting to Wolf's Hollow, or finding a way to get to Wolf's Hollow.
Ah, the mines. Praise the mines. Praise the mines. The crowd goes.
Rockin' stone.
Shut up.
Wolf's Hollow, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. We got a porting pad to there.
How much would it
how
be
many
to...
are in your party?
Oh, do pets count?
Any, children or seniors?
Do pets and items count?
Pets, well, items, we do, if you buy our membership plan, yearly, you do get, free items on the porting pads, and pets are counted with your luggage.
I meant, like, as in, do you count? Okay. Let me see. One, two...
What do you mean?
No, don't worry about it.
Just say, like, golem or something.
Alright, we got roughly, let's go with 5.
5. Any children or seniors?
No.
The dragon is a child.
Shut up.
You're not here.
L, are you a senior?
No. Oh, yes, but I don't claim it as.
Yes, but I won't tell you.
You don't know that, alright? First off, you don't know how old my ass is. You guys don't have no idea I'm 46, which is really old for Leonin. Well, I mean, since Leonins live the same lifespan as humans, whatever Wolf's average human lifespan would be, that would be basically equated.
Yeah, he goes, all right, no children or seniors, 5 party members. We could absolutely take you to Wolf Hollow for 500 gold pieces.
Actually, yeah. All right. Well, how long or how much time do you need ahead of time to know if we want to confirm an order or a request, rather?
If you're going to cancel, we ask you do it 24 hours before your transposition. That being said, our soonest porting can be anytime you wish. Your party is large enough that we don't have to wait for anyone else who is going in a similar direction. We can just bring you.
All right. I'm gonna look at Santo and say, should we give the gentleman a day to get any last minute things they have to get done?
Yeah, you said he only needed a day.
All right, we'll come back. Let's say tomorrow and confirm. If you guys can just take the order on the spot, we should be fine.
Sure, absolutely.
I turn and look to Santo and say, and let's avoid any stones or mines down here. That was weird.
All right. Now, just a couple signatures for you to confirm. If you do cancel after the 24-hour period before your transposition, you do not get a refund. If you are attempting to take over one of these port pads for any religious or political reason, you will be immediately destroyed.
Wait, well, hold up. I have a question on that. When you say take over the pad, do you mean like the pad itself or the destination we're going to?
The pad.
Oh, so if the pad is left alone and say like the area around it gets destroyed or attacked or anything, you don't care.
I shouldn't be hearing this.
All right, cool.
I'm going to go walk away. Sign these.
That's funny as hell. I should not be hearing this.
He's like, it does not concern my company.
I do not get paid enough.
When you're employed,
That
like,
man
I
works
don't
for
get-
Deep Rock Galactic.
Yeah, you don't get paid enough to deal with these questions. Like, listen, just don't touch the pad.
just leave the pad alone and you'll be okay.
All right, looking it over, I'm gonna hand it to Santo and say, with your capabilities, make sure there's no fine print we need to be concerned about.
All right then.
Roll an
Wolf.
investigation check.
See, I'm not good at investigation. I have a plus.
Oh god damn it! How are you bad at this?
See, that's when you needed Seeker.
I have high intelligence with the item. I just don't have a proficiency. Yeah, that's 12.
12.
Ouch.
You don't see any fine print, any magical writing, any glyphs, or any other worrying shit in this contract.
What exactly are the agreements that were anything that wasn't voiced by him before?
Nothing that wasn't voiced by him before. It's basically like you give them the money, and if you cancel or do any fuck shit, they reserve the right to keep the money.
Should I detect good and evil just to be that extra guy to make sure this isn't a fiendish contract?
I mean, you do you, man.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like that bad. It's like you're just being careful. Paranoid, but you're being careful.
Given the fact that we're being hunted by Asmodeus, I don't feel like I'm in the wrong here. I am going to cast Detect
Listen,
Good
if
and Evil.
if we were being hunted by Asmodeus, we would have already been grabbed by now.
He grabbed us
Call your
once!
lawyer. By all means, take some time. I don't have anywhere to be.
You get paid by the hour, Hush. You're getting a good sale.
I wonder if he gets commission.
If he does, he just got 500 gold pieces out of us, like, and we're not even bothered by the price. This man either thinks we're loaded and he just made the best deal of his life, or he's just giving us normal price and he's here as an hourly employee. Who knows? If it's like a car dealer, who knows? Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Detect Good and Evil on it. Any
Yes,
aberration,
you
celestial,
locate-
elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of us? Same with the objects.
Yes. There are dozens of elementals around you. That are caged and being used to power these porting pads. This is a very common technology. In only a couple cities in the world, but in the ones that it does exist, it is common throughout their entire city, though it is kept on the DL. They are being kind of harnessed to keep these porting pads going. Other than that, you don't get any senses from anything else.
Alright, Santo, we're good. I'll go ahead and sign. What's up, Santo?
I was saying, I do have a question for Wolf. So Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
my two familiars, can they come to like teleport to me whenever because they're familiars, or the ones I have contracts with, Goliath and my fairy dragon?
Gotcha. So they're not familiars.
Yeah, no, they're
You
just
just
contracts.
Yeah. They cannot, to your knowledge, teleport. At least that they've shown you so far, and none of the lore that you know about these creatures says they can teleport. So you don't think so.
Okay, because if not, we technically have 7.
Oh shit, I forgot about the wagon. Fuck. I'm gonna turn to the kid and be like, hold on a second. We have a wagon, a mount that pulls the wagon as well. And I guess his other pet that he got,
She should still be around my neck. She never really goes anywhere.
We don't port wagons or livestock.
see, I feel like you're gonna need to if you want to get this sale.
Also,
And he's also
He
not livestock, he's a
he
hellhound.
is intelligent.
Well, more intelligent than
Man.
one of our party members.
I've made 10 sales today, larger than this one.
Alright, let me put it to you this
You
way.
don't want to transport with us. You don't have to.
We're trying to stop a slaving cult. Are you gonna help us out or not?
I would love to. But we don't transport livestock or carts.
Alright, nothing we can do, Santo. I hand the guy back I tear up the contract in front of the guy and hand him back the clip or the piece of, I assume, board that was on. Well, I was literally about to sign it, so I don't want them trying to use a fucking any sort of ink on the thing to consider that a yes.
That's one way to do it. Works.
Hey, listen, it's not like they need the paperwork.
You can cast mending.
Shut up, Seeker. You're not here. Hush.
Yeah, you tear it up and hand it back to him, and he goes, well, have fun getting to Wolf's Hollow. Good day, gentlemen. And he walks off.
Santo, I swear, if at this rate, we might as well go try and see if we can make friends with a dragon to get us transported around. Every time we end up finding a sustainable traveling setup, we always end up losing it.
I was say Santo's looking at the map now, and he's like, well, if we wanted to go another way, we could walk all the way to Marrowbanks.
You mean through the mountain pass that's right there? That's just nothing but rocks and hills and...
Oh, the mountain pass near Nidvar.
Yeah.
Is a proper pathway.
Well, no, there's... Wait, is there?
Yeah, there's a path through Nidvar that goes up into Marrowbanks.
Yeah, but we could also just go through the mountains to the north. It'll be a lot faster for us.
Yeah, it'll just be very untraveled roads, so more monsters, more danger.
Yeah, at this point, do we have any other options? I mean, that's all I'm thinking here. I figure, let's go back down and talk to the party and see what they think on this. Maybe we can come up with maybe we can ask that silver dragon where its mom is and it can give us a ride.
I don't think it knows how to speak yet.
Listen, at this point, I'll take whatever I can get. We got Jaeger just, ended up getting beaten the crap out of. We don't have our god-killing weapons like we were expecting. And
As we
now we're
walk-
up Shit's Creek.
As we walk, we'll be like, I mean, Midstadt has a river that goes all the way to Vingrad. We could see if we can get a small ship. A little boat going over.
I mean, maybe.
That would get us almost there.
We could probably hit Midstant on the way back out and follow the Cobalt channel. There we walk. I assume we're just having this conversation as we head back to the inn.
As we walk.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been keeping an eye on our dear, sickly friend here.
Very sick Jaeger.
He's not dead. He's just
Sick Jaeger. He's
kind
not
of dead.
dead. He's just vomiting
shoot.
constantly.
Jaeger is like profusely sweating and shivering. He kind of like lays down on one of these beds at the inn, fully bundling himself up, and
I
shivering
help him
violently.
swaddle himself.
No, don't swaddle him.
Don't swaddle me.
That's my thing.
I swear, I am a grown man. I do not need to be swaddled.
Hunter,
You're right. L is just gonna cuddle him violently.
Hunter,
You know what? Swaddle L.
Hunter, I want to put out, before you, I swaddled Geo, who's also Sailor and a 400-year-old gnome. You're not the oldest.
Geo
that's
was
why.
3
Wait,
years old.
everyone
I don't care
you-
if he was an adult by his
Everyone
species.
Santos swaddles dies or leaves. Stop swaddling people. You're killing them.
Swaddle.
100% of people swallowed by a Santo die or leave the party.
Yeah.
Swaddle, swaddle, swaddle.
Swaddle.
Seeker's next. Yay.
Now,
I mean, Seeker
be
already
fair-
died.
to be
Seeker
fair,
did die.
to be fair, I never swaddled Floor.
Oh, be quiet.
That's sad that that's the only example that's not the case. I'm telling. That means the majority's in the other way.
I'm
Anyway.
going to swaddle everyone. Come here, El.
You touch me, I will cut your string.
Anyways, when they arrive, Seeker will just be sitting on a chair, looking back and forth between the door and the sweating, cuddled up to himself Jaeger. He's not dead.
Of course I'm not dead. Do you see me huffing and breathing and sweating?
Hey Jaeger, you want a shot of Blue Hawaiian? As I hear his mom go. Give him a minute.
You know I would, but however, I am currently asleep.
Yeah, fair.
And I can contact them tomorrow and set off the sending stones a beacon in an open place. I'll ask about the ride tomorrow, if that's the route
what?
we want to go.
You can get us a ride to Wolf's Hollow?
Well, he can ask.
Probably.
I mean, worst case scenario, how close are you with the crew?
Considering that they spent resources to reconstruct me, I do believe I'm part of the crew.
Alright, never
I
mind
thought
then.
you had no memories.
I thought you
I
were
have no
asleep
memories
and
from
dying.
before I
No, I know.
created. From before I was restored. I have memories after being restored, so...
You know, this was just me as a player wondering, because, you know, I thought he was referring to when he got repaired after what happened with
No,
you know, the
no. It
vampire.
was originally turned on by the crew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
I have my memories from before then. I also have my memories...
Then
just
I apologize.
itself is fuzzy.
He doesn't remember the event.
As long as if they're not evil or tyrannical and they're not involved in the slave traders of Wolf's
Well,
Hollow.
there's no one to really tyrannize in the Astral Sea, so... And it's generally a rule of thumb there to leave what be unless you're mining it. Then you don't steal someone else's claim.
I mean,
All
hey,
right.
that's fine. You can call them. That's don't bother me none.
Then at night, and then the next day, after everybody sleeps, Seeker will head up out of the city, I guess, into the open field. Send the message asking, "Hey, we could use a ride to Wolf's Hollow if you can when you come to pick up Geo's ashes. We're going to do something that apparently Geo wanted to do before he passed."
Are you sending this message, or are you using its activation
I'll
to send a sort of
use it as a.
beacon.
I'll set up the beacon and I'll ask when they get here. Actually, that'd probably be
Gotcha.
better.
Yeah, that's what I.
Because either way, they have to come to pick up Geo's ashes. I'll make sure I let Santo know to come up too, because he's carrying the ashes.
We're all presumably gonna come and follow you.
Meet Captain Grist.
Give Wolf a minute. Keep your tiny femboy hands away from me, Santo.
I'm here, El.
I don't want to be swaddled. Fuck off.
You're going to be swaddled.
Go swaddle the impaired man.
He doesn't want to be swaddled.
Neither do I.
Look, you're the only person I haven't swaddled in the party.
If
you
you
gotta
touch
go
me, we're gonna have a rumble here.
Just do it when he's unconscious. He can't fight back then.
All right, Cameron, hold up. Fuck, no, don't say shit like that. That's fucked up. That is fucked.
After what you were saying earlier,
Yeah.
sounding all rapey and stuff.
No, it was fine. It was fine as far as that goes. You know, you were awake. Also, we were putting clothes on you, and to be again very clear, which it's not. I don't think that can at all be. Now, you could say for assault, like I attacked you, but I did not.
Great.
There's no.
Look, Grumpy's in on it now.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
he's been in the
Swaddle,
been
swaddle.
watching the video for about 33 minutes.
Yo, can we swaddle Tick Trick?
Yes.
Yo, can we? I have the muscle to do it.
So do I.
The cat is trying to flee. Get him, boys.
Just next session, just everybody just looks at Tick Trick and he's just like, wait.
Hey, you guys want to swaddle him on Monday?
Tick Trick, you better watch out. Time to get swaddled. DACA style.
You can't escape Speed Racer, DM. Come here. What is that?
That was a real. I think. I don't remember. It's not the Brady Bunch. I don't remember what the show was.
It's
Just-
an old
I just
show,
love-
though.
Yeah,
Because
because it's a
that's a
stuffed
stuffed
animal.
cat.
I
Yeah.
was saying, look at the stiff-ass stuffed cat when it hits his hand.
I know it's not Garfield. I just don't remember what. I don't
Yes,
want to.
definitely not Garfield.
Nah. It could be literally any show from the 80s, to be honest.
Yeah.
Generic white dude in jeans with blonde hair. That's bad.
Well,
with
no,
animals.
there's one that it couldn't be. It's not Elf.
Thank you, Cameron.
Alright.
Do we also want to name every show that doesn't star a white actor when I was making a generalization as a joke?
Yes. Let's
Okay. All right, go ahead, buddy. I'll wait.
go. Nah. Wolfsback.
Jaeger,
Yeah.
your sleep is fitful at best. You wake multiple times, hearing shouts and voices of people that are not here.
Of Elle and Seeker yelling at
You-
each other.
Of Helen Seeker arguing in the next room.
That's part of it, but not a majority.
You roll over, go back to sleep, mind flooding with sounds of pitched combat, screaming, the smell of blood and death in the air. You see battlefields blackened with fire and destruction, and not just battlefields, but cities, villages destroyed. And you do gain a long rest and a point of exhaustion.
Man, I always wanted that for Christmas.
Oh, you wanted a rogue with the sleight of hand expertise that's known as the Swaddler? Good to know, man.
The
Yes,
SWAT.
of course.
The Swaddler strikes again.
He'll be in first stage. He'll be an ancient villain.
That being said, is everyone going up with Seeker?
Yes,
Uh,
including our wagon.
gotcha.
I mean, I'm carrying the
Including
barrel.
your wagon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're carrying the barrel. You guys head up out of the city of Nilfdoff, and in a pretty wide open section, not many trees, pretty flat elevation. You use the sending stone to set off a beacon, Seeker. About 10 minutes later, you feel the beacon cease. And all of you see space shifts and warps, like the air ripples, and a massive gouge between the planes opens this huge rift, and sailing through it, a massive floating ship. You see workers, sailors, pirates, marauders, whatever you'd call them, depending on your individual backgrounds, racing across decks, tying up sails and running around tying knots for seemingly no purpose. It is a magic ship that flies, but apparently there is a purpose to all of the things on this ship. And they're all scrambling around as you see a strange, like, arcane anchor drops off the side of the ship. This perfectly spherical ball connected to a massive chain, made of this gray stone but covered in little cracks and veins of blue light. Looks like a broomstone anchor.
Seeker will look at Santo. Could you get the barrel out, please?
They're just literally holding it.
Oh, thank you. Didn't notice.
I've been holding it this entire.
You see, this is a very, very large flying ship. 4 sets of massive sails, and a huge pulsating, like, or not pulsating, pulsing crystal in the center of the ship that you see kind of radiates arcane energy. It looks, the energy that it kind of radiates off looks very similar to the color of magic that followed Geo as he jumped between planes.
Seeker will look up and go, Captain Grist can't float up anymore due to damages.
I think the ship captain knows the capabilities of his own ship. I'll be honest with you.
Oh no, I can't. I used to be able to float.
Hey Jaeger, you still puking, buddy?
You know, like a minute ago, yeah, but I was able to keep control of it.
You know, a little concerning.
Nah,
Remind me
don't
to
worry
give you a
about it.
checkup next time we go. We get it.
These
timed
are also friends of Geo's.
I don't even know who Geo is.
Nice
Uh,
specification,
Well, these
Seeker.
two.
You see the crew kind of scrambles backwards, away from the edge of the ship as you guys are kind of right beneath it. You see them disappear further onto the deck, and a large figure kind of peers over the side. You
waves.
all see. Sorry.
Seeker's waving.
Yeah, Seeker. This is Grist, someone you've known for a very long time. But for the rest of the party, you see a very, very large, heavily scarred, shirtless Asimar. Not fully shirtless, but pretty much, in the sense that he has a sort of robe on, but it's so like loosely over his shoulders that it doesn't really count as,
It's
any
more
clothing
cape
over
than
his
shirt,
torso.
you know.
Yeah. Massive, massive double-bladed, double-hilted scimitar on his back. Absolutely fucking huge. Light green skin, and his eyes are where you can really tell that he's Nasamar. They are fully jet black, with like a pinprick of golden light in the center. In a similar way that the upper and lower planes have angels and like Asimar that kind of are born from them and born from gods. The Orcish pantheon does as well, and this is like a sort of half orc Asimar. Green skin, tusks out the mouth, very, very beautiful, but very heavily scarred. Kind of coiffed back hair. And he smiles down over the edge and yells, Seeker, you can't float anymore, huh? Oh, what the fuck did they do to you?
There was an incident in the nearby valley. Well, nearby-ish.
Remember not found.
Holy shit.
I know,
Weird.
he's not gonna be happy. It took a lot to repair me.
Yeah, he tosses a rope ladder over.
Oh, come on up,
and
everybody.
goes, all right, yeah, please, permission to board.
The
Aye,
wagon.
Where's the ladder, guys?
I will
Seeker
lead
gently
Meteor by
leads
hand.
him over to it.
I appreciate you guys because I can't even see the ship technically.
Once you got the ladder, you should be fine.
Santo, how are we getting the wagon up there?
Oh, leave that to them. They'll bring it up after I explain the situation. I hope. Well, should.
Out of the fact that I feel like my life might be in danger on in this mission, I'm gonna stay with the cart.
Oh, you're gonna stay with Goliath?
Yeah, I'll sit down here because I totally don't feel like Seeker's gonna blame me for half the shit and then I'm gonna get shanked for it.
Elle
What
was
if-
constantly.
What if this is the pathway that causes you to get shanked?
Oh, if it does, I've got a nuclear option I'm planning right now.
Okay.
Seeker will climb up and get on board and first make introductions for the two that came up with him. This is Jaeger. He more recently joined us after someone else departed. And this is Santo. He traveled with Geo and is carrying his ashes for me because it's a big barrel.
That's fair. That's fair.
And the lion that's down there is a Leonin named L. He also traveled with Geo. He's a bit of an asshole, but he's all right.
Understood.
Probably the best introduction you could have.
I can deal with assholes.
We were hoping you could take us, and Geo will not Geo. Seeker
Geo.
will Seeker will pull out the map and point to Wolf's Hollow. If you could fly us over here real quick to deal with what Geo wanted to deal with, because apparently he had plans to get some revenge on his people and end the slaving process they were doing.
Understood. Of course. Is this a mission you'd ask for the crew to assist you with? or is this your own personal conquest?
Seeker will look at Santo. I'm taking it on because Geo was a friend, and I don't want to have left his business undone in this plane.
It's something.
Understood.
Plus, I'm learning a bit more about myself as I travel. As Seeker slowly points to the dragon, and I made a friend.
I can see that. Hello, little guy.
He bites because
He's
Oh,
only a
that's
little.
fine. He gets a little closer. Uh, gets a little
Agros.
closer. Is that your name? Starts giving him like little scritches under the chin. Dragon
I
likes
hatched
him.
him.
oh, that's good.
You hatched him. Very nice. He'll make a fine addition to the crew when you finally rejoin. Amazing. Well, of course we can bring you there. We will have to quickly port out. We still are on business, but we can absolutely give you transportation over to that city before we leave.
All right, that sounds great. I'll keep in touch still and make sure I keep you updated on everything going on.
Sure, absolutely.
Could you grab the wagon with Elle and the Hellhound that's down there on it? The Hellhound belongs to Santo. Yes, it's an interesting group that Geo was traveling with.
Yes, yes, it was. Absolutely. I'll send some men down. You see, he waves his hand, and four people on the crew, different assorted, like races that aren't very common here on this continent, uh, jump over. You see, like two large bugbears, wearing full like cartoony pirates uniforms, loose shirts, polka dotted bandanas. Jump over the side and start helping pull the cart, the livestock, and everything else that can't climb a ladder up. Dope.
Seeker will also look at Grist and be like, I'll explain about everything I can remember that happened and give you the full lowdown since Sending Stone's limitations are a bit annoying.
Understood. Here, please, come into the quarters. Men, ready for transportation. Um, you see people kind of scramble across the deck, lift up the anchor, and get to work. You guys all get up onto the deck of this skyship, and as Seeker and this Asimar Grist walk into the captain's quarters and close the door behind them, you see an opposite like hatch coming out of the middle of the deck opens, and you see a bulky, like pale blue, semi-translucent figure move his way up and out of this hatch. You see a water genasi that looks to be more ice, more of like an ice genasi than water, if that ever really existed. Though technically doesn't, so he is a water genasi, but he's kind of partially made of crystal clear ice. You can see different like veins through his skin, kind of pulsing underneath, with each beat of his heart. And he walks around and up to your party.
Santo would probably recognize the description from Geo's journal. That's Berg.
He comes up to you guys. You all were the party that Geo traveled with, correct?
Before he passed away, me and Santo were.
Do you have his remains?
Santo just looks down quietly at the barrel he's holding. And kind of...
God, really?
We got him.
Barrel?
No, we got him melted. His body was melted in magma by a stone giant that was 150 feet tall.
To be fair, it is a barrel of preserving. It was the best I had on hand.
Also, I mean, to be honest, there were a lot of ashes.
Oh, man. Alright, well, I appreciate you bringing his remains back to us. He was a dear friend.
Well,
do you have anything else of his? Any effect?
You have his journal, right?
Wait, I think I do. Cause didn't you?
No, I have.
Santo has the journal in the
Santo.
I've had the journal for a long time. Santo pulled out the journal. This is well, I was the one he was closest to, so I've been holding on to it. As I'll kind of hold out his journal.
Yeah, he'll take it. He kind of flips through, reads a little bit, kind of skims through different pages, and lands on the designs that Geo crafted up for this new sort of ship he was planning on building. And he stops at that page. That crazy motherfucker. He actually drew it up. Huh. Closes the notebook and goes, well, thank you again for bringing his body back. We're gonna give him a proper burial. Please, see yourselves inside. Trust me, you don't want to be out on the deck when we begin transport.
All right.
And he leads you guys to the hatch and down into the belly of the ship. Transport only takes about an hour. This ship flies extremely efficiently through the astral plane. And as you guys appear back in the material plane, you are all able to come back out onto the main deck. After fully having a nice long conversation with Grist, catching him up, and all. Sorry?
Yeah, before leaving, Seeker would apologize to Berg for losing the body that he repaired.
Yeah, Berg sees you and goes, what the fuck happened?
Death? I guess it doesn't stick to me.
Memory not found.
Yeah, memory not found.
Memory not entirely
We've been hearing
found.
this whole time.
Death doesn't stick to you?
Nah, that's what they told me, that I
That's
died.
not an okay explanation. Where did all your parts go?
Berg, I'm a sentient item.
You are so expensive.
Yeah. I'm an aromaton, if you can find out what that means. Seeker just drops this truth bomb on him.
Staring at him.
Staring at him. I'm an aromaton, turns out.
We're
And a
No,
sentient item.
We're not
No
gonna
explanation
tell
what-
him that you got sucked off by a really powerful vampire undead, right?
No one knows except for you.
I know, right?
Everyone in the party that had even this idea of what happened is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably for the best.
I'll read your mind at some point. Don't worry.
Stay away from me. Stop
No.
trying to
He'll
touch
read it
me.
while he swaddles you.
Stop trying to touch me. Go touch Jaeger.
I'm wearing gloves. I'm not gonna touch you. Get in this nugget.
No.
But Seeker will give Berg the clip notes and say that he can get the finer details from Grist later, but he's glad to see him. And that he's gonna
Amazing. Absolutely.
and that he'll finish what Geo started in this plane for him. Because it doesn't seem like we can get him back now.
Fantastic. He goes, Ormaton. Yeah. I mean, you ain't wrong. I don't know where you learned that word, but
Follower of Bahamut.
Bahamut. Bahamut.
Seeker says it wrong just to annoy, just to see if it annoys L.
Ain't my god, bro. I don't give two shits.
Well, that's not fun.
he goes, alright, well, I will, I'll see you when your mission's complete then, I guess, whenever that is.
Or whenever I decide to find something that's interesting for you guys.
Fair. Be careful what you call the captain about. He's
I'll let him know if I find something
being
very
kind
powerful.
about it, but
I know, this was a headache.
is very out of our way.
I know. I won't call unless I find something that can either be used to improve the ship, or we're in a life and death situation and need help.
Alright. Well, either way, I imagine we'll see you sooner rather than later. They lower the rope ladder from you, or for you, and they go, alright, Wolf Hollow's about 2 miles east.
Good to know.
Seriously? Good luck. I'm not sure what you're planning on doing there,
Oh,
but
extermination of
from
an
what we've
entire
heard-
race, apparently.
What?
That was never brought up to you.
For this reason,
Seeker just
Yeah,
smiled.
exactly.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Seeker doesn't know that. We're just gonna handle some problems that Geo left behind.
See, this is why I only
Alright,
told.
well,
hey,
Yeah.
Elle's gonna look up
good
at
luck
them.
with whatever you need in that city. From what Gio told us, there's some pretty bad people there.
Do you let report to anyone just out of curiosity?
Who lot? Are you talking
The
to
crew.
the water genasi or the?
Any of the
Captain.
crew that's walking about as we're getting off the ship.
Any of the crew that's walking around.
Seeker looks at you as a member of the crew.
He like some random like a large like minotaur guy turns over to you and goes, yeah, the captain.
You know, just gonna put his fingers to his head, to his nose, or to the bridge of his nose, and be like, "Yeah, no, I expected as much." Okay,
Seeker waves at
Get
Minotaur.
on the
Bye,
ship.
Manny.
I'm just gonna get on the ship, the fucking
Yeah,
cart and
Seeker.
leave.
He
Seeker
continues
climbs down.
walking. This minotaur, you see, he ties a rope around the like length of the cart and starts to single-handedly lower it down off the ship. You guys get down off, and let's end session here. I figure the way next session is going to go is probably going to take a while.
Fair.
Well,
I'm guessing they also lower the wagon down and get us.
I think I have a combat map to make.
oh, yeah, yeah. No.
Oh,
All right. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you guys Sunday, hopefully, for a session. See
Manny
you
the
then.
Minotaur.